game. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. It's a software issue. I had to do stuff with Discord until it worked.
Does anyone remember what happened last time on D&D?
Ooh.
Yeah, no.
We had to we met up with Lady Watcher.
You mean Lady Watcher?
Yeah, whatever.
Ted
And we
Bundy,
talked
the
to
Lady
her.
Watcher.
And let's see. What did we do before that?
You finished the Wizard of the Wines quest.
Oh yeah. We took care of.
John got a nasty ass scar, neg 3 to charisma. I don't remember what that was from.
That was from
wait,
me
did you-
dying.
Oh,
James,
right.
did you listen to the last session?
No, you told me
Okay,
not
good.
to.
Yes. I'm glad you listened. I'm glad you listened.
If you die in Strahd's domain, you die for real.
Did I fucking die?
Go.
Let's see. We talked to Lady Watcher, and she wants us to take care of
Guy watching you at Vineyard, it's the owner. You go to the storehouse and fight the dude.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Yep.
Helpful.
Yeah. And so we're now trying to usurp the leader of the village, the Baron, if I remember correctly.
The Baron.
Yeah. And we're currently right at the point where we're going to
talking with Lady Watcher.
We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to. We're gonna go handle the issues with the Baron.
Yeah, it was the night before the actual festival.
Garrett, what does it feel like to have players that make you regret every name you've ever given a character?
Yeah, I didn't catch Lady Watcher until it was too late.
Yeah, but she's that's not a name you gave. That's in the thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't come up with that one, although it's fantastic.
Oh, whatever. If he came up with it, it still would have been just as bad. You still would have been going like, "Oh, Lady Watcher," and he would have been like, "Why?"
This is the great evil of the land, Tit Jiggler.
Garrett, is that really the name? You know what? I'll get back to you on that.
Lady Watcher is the far distant relative of Gothic Vampire Mommy.
Oh yeah. She is kind of morphed into Lady Dimitro from.
That's exactly what I see every time we mention her.
So, missed a couple of key things. It's been a week, so all is forgiven.
It's been 2 weeks.
You finished the Wizard of the Wines quest, helping the winery, getting the spirits of the town up. All very important in the long run. You
Is that what happened?
Yeah. No,
killed
we actually
the
did.
druid. Got his staff. It's a little weird, a little ominous, but you got it.
It's in Yidis's possession.
It made some runes in the night. We'll come back to that someday, I'm sure. Delivered the wine. The brothers, Erwin, Davian, both very tall, weird kind of gangly guys, friendly. You helped them out. They promised to tell you a secret.
They're
they
were-ravens.
They're fucking were-ravens.
What?
Right. And the cool thing is, we can become them through a series of difficult tasks.
Is this the surprise?
That was a surprise that they have.
Yes.
Well, what's the surprise I'm not supposed to know about?
Well, it's a surprise, James. You'll find out.
Good fucking lord! I'm here. Just what?
No. I can't tell you. We can't tell you until it happens. So.
Just know that we've already made plans to go ahead and dethrone the Baron.
Yes, we agreed to dethrone the Baron.
Why? Okay. Can you fill me in on why we're killing the Baron?
Well, the Baron
hold
was.
on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still at were-ravens.
Good God.
So Erwin, the bartender, if you remember, He said, "I'll tell you a secret if you help me that will help against Strahd." He whispered it to you in the bar, so no one would overhear. The secret is he's a were-raven. Him and his brother and their family are fucking were-ravens. He morphed into a giant were-raven, surprising everybody. And he
Super
said,
cool.
in his deep, unnerving raven voice, he explained that the were-ravens oppose Strahd. The cult of the were-raven seeks to dethrone Strahd from his place of evil, and let's make an alliance. And the party agreed. They gave you a trinket of, their favor, and Patrick asked, "Can one become a were-raven?" And they said yes.
Good God. What are they actually called? Then surely they're
No,
not called
that's-
were-ravens.
That's
Yep,
what
they're
they are.
were-ravens.
There you go, motherfucker.
Patrick asked if you can become one. They said yes, but never more.
Let me just go jump off a bridge. Hold on a minute.
Quote the Raven, never more.
Yes. So they kind of gave you a vague hint of how to do that.
James, do you remember every time there was like a bird watching us?
Yes.
That
yes,
was
I do.
them.
Yes.
Whoa, wait, hang on. What? I thought they were big ravens. What? They can't turn into
no.
a normal raven?
They can still communicate.
In the
with
same
others.
way a vampire can become a bat. You can kind of become.
All right,
And they can
all
control them.
right.
You don't know. You're not
You,
aware.
you're gonna question a fantasy world? Come on.
Yeah, and I mean, there's
You have no idea. You're not aware. Of it.
Raven, but
Yeah, I
I'm
was about to
aware
say,
of
we-
were-ravens, if you knew it.
we don't know enough about them yet. We're gonna hope to find out more.
Hint, hint.
Someday, maybe you will. They told you how to get there. We can come back to that later. It won't matter. But you met with Lady Watcher. You guys had a parlay for a long period. Didn't really trust each other, but you came to an agreement. She thinks the Baron is crazy, which you guys have a lot of evidence that he is. And she wants to take his spot. Not totally. She's not doing it for the good of the world. She has her own selfish desires, but she says the town will be better off under her than some crazy guy. You guys agreed. During the festival, which is right now.
Wait, wait.
What?
Remember the secret.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so during the festival, we are basically going to overthrow the Baron.
Yes. Don't
What
worry.
can't I know?
Exactly.
How it happened.
Yeah.
Just follow our lead.
We're going to the festival, Garrett. Is it the festival? Is it festival time? Fuck all y'all.
Yes, it's festival time.
Much
Jesus
like it
Christ,
is in New
we're at
Orleans
the festival,
all year
we're
round.
partying.
Okay, now is it festival time or is it carnival time?
I wish Garrett remembered what we were planning.
I wish I did too. I'm usually pretty good about this.
Man, if
Uh,
only you would go back and listen to the episode.
I do.
So, we don't have to give him all the specifics. Just that we're about to take it over, basically. That's, you know what I mean.
If you catch my drift.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Secretly, no.
Let's see. So yes, festival. Let me get to my notes in the right spot. Yes.
A little detail as well, James. We did kind of make a contingency plan with her in case the event that she decides to say, I don't know who they are. So
What did
currently,
we come up with for why I was gone?
We just assumed you were there.
Oh,
so
okay.
currently, she gave us a pair of her earrings that were given to her by her late husband. I'm wearing one, and Patrick has the other one.
I'm not. Yeah, I gave them
And
both
she
to you.
can what? Speak to us through these?
No.
No.
He just looks like a special person.
It's just proof of an arrangement. Like
Yeah.
those are
It's-
unmistakably hers.
Yeah,
so.
it's in case she decides to say, I don't know who the hell they are. They did this on their own.
Yeah. If things go pear-shaped, so they say,
This is a very interesting
If they go shaped like her.
contingency.
Nice. Under threatening skies, a parade of unhappy children dressed as flowers trudges through the muddy streets, leading the way for a group of sorry-looking men and women carrying a 10-foot diameter wicker ball. The Baron and his smiling wife hold a sort of sad bouquet of wilting flowers, following the procession on horseback. A weary group of spectators watch from their stoops and around the town square as the ball is brought to the center. There it is hoisted and hung 15 foot high with wooden scaffolding and splashed ablaze with oil. Um, just before the wicker sun can be set ablaze, the sky tears open with a sudden downpour. Um, People kind of uh, complain and bitch to themselves, and of course, and it must be fate. We're cursed. You know, uh, they try as they might to get the fake sun lit, but nothing but cold water rains down. A few laughs erupt from the crowd, drawing the Baron's fiery gaze as he tells some of the guards to go and silence them, which they do with great aggression. The if I can switch my tab. There's singing, dancing, various other festival activities. Despite the downpour, it is fundatory, as you all remember. Um, People fall in line and participate whether they enjoy it or not. All with the barking of the Baron in their ear, yelling at them to have a good time and keep the spirits high, or else. Mercifully, the wine does now flow. That certainly greases the wheels a little bit and makes the whole ordeal a little better, turning a rather miserable event into a tolerable one. A few token games are held, finger dancing, arm wrestling, a few tricky scam games, but mostly people crowd together under scaffolding, awnings, and where they can to get out of the rain, and try to look as happy as they can despite the
Can
miserable.
can you tell me what the hell finger dancing is? I did it with a girl once, but no one ever really explained it well.
Hand face down, knife, go between fingers as fast as possible.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like
Yeah,
flicking
no,
an
I
eye
mean,
between your fingers.
I get it now. Haven't
You
finger
guys
danced in a while, yeah.
are part of this. You were within the festival grounds. Again, it was about the most dour festival you could ever imagine, but you are here nonetheless.
Man, where's Souffle when you need him?
Very Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a lot of trouble picturing these scenes without daylight.
Yeah, it's held during the day-ish, which kind of gives a more
Here,
gray.
let me help you. It's the Livingston Parish Fair when it's raining, which is every fucking year.
Every fucking yeah.
it's Louisiana,
Like-
man. It's
Yeah.
Dark is like pitch black. You cannot see 5 feet in front of your face. But during the day, quote unquote, it's this kind of gray wash, just depressing dour. You can see some, but the sun is well hidden from the miasma fog. So it's not like
Yeah.
it's not pitch black or anything.
It's Alaska, half the year.
well, there you go. Huh.
So what do you fellas do? There's wine. There's games.
I'm gonna get a cup of wine and kind of slowly, drink it and but still keep my wits about myself, trying to pay attention to what all's going on. Um, and keep my hand on my weapon, just kind of keeping myself alert and aware of whatever the hell's around me.
You grab one of the wine bottles to fill up a glass with, as people kind of crowd around a big table with a sparse amount of food, but plenty of wine. You notice the label kind of flicking off at the edges a little bit. It seems to have been very recently placed on there. You notice the new name, named after you.
Yeah.
Pulling it back, you see the Wizard of the Wines that was originally there, but you put it back on.
What's the new name? Kalir's Keg House?
Spirit. It was like Spirit of Kalir Spirit or something like that. Is a
Yeah,
pun.
clear
Spirit of
spirit.
Kalir. Yeah. Since he's such a nice guy.
Yep,
I'm gonna
I'm
do
so
this.
nice.
I'm gonna do the
Whenever
same
I
thing
healed,
I
oh
did
yeah,
in the
that's
bar.
something that James missed out on. Because I healed the little girl, uh,
Yeah.
they renamed the winery after the brewery after me.
I thought I healed the little girl.
No, you
Yep.
healed the guard's
There
leg.
was some argument there, but you
I
were
went back
forced
and
to do
oh,
that.
I went back and listened. It was me.
Oh, well,
Mm,
good thing
Uh,
we have a stenographer.
proof.
I know, right? I went back and looked because I was about to be like, "Duh, I don't want it to be named after me if I'm wrong." Um. All right. Anybody else? What are you guys doing? I'm just kind of
I'm gonna do the same
slowly
thing I did.
slinking myself around.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did at the bar the previous night. So if people are getting a little too belligerent, I'm just gonna walk around and pickpocket them.
Okay.
A little too belligerent.
No, like
Not quite yet. It's just started, so people are just kind of hanging around. Most people are trying to stay warm and dry and not really partying.
no,
As
I'm
the
trying to
Baron,
pick my
Like
I'm on
New
the scope out
Orleans.
for yeah Bourbon Street.
I was about to say it's Bourbon Street on Mardi Gras Day.
Are we
As
still
the-
level
everyone's-
4?
Yeah, there's piss and shit all over the floor, and
I was
people are
gonna
doing
say-
heroin and fucking each other in the middle of the street, right?
And everyone is so unhappy, and it smells like
I'll take
like
that as yes.
old sex.
Yes.
it's old sex.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
What?
I'll just be keeping an eye out for a potential mark, and the moment that people are starting to get like a little too intoxicated, I'll go around and do the deed, see if I can get more than just this this lamp that I got.
Are people chanting, "This is Halloween, this is Halloween"?
Wish.
As the Baron comes by on horseback, people pretend they straighten up and they say, "Woo, yeah, this is great!" And then as soon as he leaves, they're like, "I fucking hate this town so
Jesus.
much."
Yeah.
Uh, God, are you sure this doesn't take place in Louisiana? Let's see.
Nobody's vaccinated.
Yeah, nobody's
As-
vaccinated. There are
Yeah.
zombies and assholes everywhere. Jesus, man, it could be.
As the Baron comes by, can I sling a chain at his horse's leg?
Oh my God, you really want to do that?
Leave it
Yeah.
to James.
Yeah, I actually do.
I wouldn't suggest that. But you wish. What would that even be? God, sleight of hand.
What?
Sleight of downs. is
Heavy
more
of
like it.
hand or what? I don't know.
It'd be
That's just a straight up attack roll.
I'm pretty sure it would be sleight of an extra chromosome.
Why not make it
Yeah.
interesting and make it animal handling?
He must roll low.
Um,
No, I'm not gonna do that. Fine, I'll let you guys have your plan.
Well, no, I mean
I
we,
wanted
we
to fuck
still
it
have
up for
to.
fun.
We still have to take him out. I mean, it's not. I just think that might not be the way to do it. That's
Fill me
all.
in on the plan,
James,
guys.
the plan is
Plan.
to let you
Kill
be
him?
you.
Yeah,
Oh.
just be
Was that it?
yourself.
The plan literally is
The
for you
plan.
to be
The
you.
plan is for you to be
Oh.
yourself.
Well, then now, yeah, let me do my thing.
Yep.
But
Are there
no-
any chains nearby?
Well, Lady Watcher has a plan. I don't know if you guys are gonna follow that or not, but it's gonna happen in the background, regardless.
Depends on what Calicat does.
I will remind you guys that you are not the demigods of Heartspring, and you, will
You guys
die.
are the peons.
Yes, a handful of guards will kill you very easily.
Get ready to have your asses
All right.
clapped.
This is a reminder.
As he's
Don't
riding
settle.
towards us, can I see how many guards he has with him?
Roll me perception.
I'm gonna say, why don't you just try to talk to him, James? Just go talk. Talk a little bit.
Go talk to him. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna let James talk. Oh shit.
It's probably
25 on perception.
A retinue of guards do follow him everywhere, some on horseback, some walking around. You see that the guard presence is pretty high. It has to be, because he, while debatably crazy or not, he knows that the unhappiness of the town needs a firm hand or it's going to get out of control. So there are quite a
Yeah.
few here and there. One
He
person
wants-
you don't see is Izek, the guard captain.
How much gold do I have?
I don't know.
Did we get any last time? I have 5 gold on me right now.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You have 5
Um,
gold.
Are there any very loud and rambunctious children?
roll me perception. Yeah, and roll me perception. Keep looking for stuff.
21.
Not loud and rambunctious, but you see a bubbling potential energy from all the kids that were in the opening show as they kind of boredly sit there in their ridiculous costumes and are having no fun.
I walk up to the group of kids and I say, I'll give you kids 50 silver if you throw food at the guards of the Baron.
Throw food. Give me persuasion.
James is that drug dealer that they tell kids not to talk to.
23.
Um, there's not a lot of food. That's one of the big problems in town. Is all these goddamn festivals are running through the food stores, and not a lot wants to grow.
I'll just tell them they can throw anything gross at 'em.
Tell them you'll give them 60 silver if they take 10 of
Get
it
some horse shit.
and
I'm
throw
sure
it as
there's some of
copper.
that.
I was gonna say, while some grab, the odd orange or apple or slice of hearty pie that they tried to make, stretch with the bad mutton and that kind of thing. There's enough of a selection. A few grab some mud, and a rock, and just kind of just want to join in without jumping on the table and drawing too much attention to themselves. They're like one of the kids in a big, ugly yellow flower costume is like, "Huh, well. Give me the money."
I'll tell them, do your job and I'll pay you.
It's like, how smart are children?
It's
I'll let the
20
dice
for a
decide.
persuasion again, Garrett.
I'll let the dice decide.
An
How
intelligence
smart
of 4.
he is.
No, I mean that's probably not too far off.
Yeah, I mean they're sentient
Well,
technically.
you got to think if 10 is supposed to be like a high school equivalent.
Yeah. This kid, he's used to having it rough. It's like, hey, I gotta run away as soon as I do it. Give me the money now.
I'll tell them I'll give you half now and half when you do it. How about that?
All right.
Give him 25 silver.
He takes it, spreads it out amongst his friends.
Yeah, yeah, good kid.
His ruffian-looking friends. They kind of go, and so there's the Baron on horse. He's not like trotting or anything. He's just kind of leisurely riding around with speaking to people, yelling at them mostly, or just yelling at the sky, or just being crazy. Um, he has like 3 guards on his wings, just keeping a 15-foot distance, just keeping an eye on things, as well as a few here and there in the crowd, which are too spread out to really do anything about. But the kids kind of, first volley, throw a bunch of food at the guards on horses, who immediately turn to them and start yelling. Kids scatter. 2 of the guards go and chase them.
How many guards are left?
1.
I walk up to the Baron's horse and I cast inflict wounds.
Okay. You still have to hit him, don't you?
32.
Well, you're doing it on the horse, right?
Yeah, I'm killing the horse.
God, you horse murdering bastard!
The
What
horse
with
is
you?
gonna attack me, and plus when it rears back, it can kill him. So
A
just
horse fucked
trust me.
James in his early life. I'm sure of it. James has got some
Yeah, it was
vendetta
slip
against
near.
horses.
Roll it up, baby.
Sleipnir.
Whatever. 20 net dirty 20.
That definitely hits. He doesn't have any armor, but he's still a creature. So you go and he can feel the necrotic evilness coming out of your hands suddenly.
21 damage.
Anti-nature. Oh my. You're gonna make me look up how fucking much HP a horse has.
Hold
I
on,
want to
hold
know
on, Garrett,
myself.
hold on.
What's the?
Just come up with something.
Inventory,
He has 60
manage
health. Why
equipment.
not?
There's no
Oh,
way he has 60 health, James.
Hold on.
I don't know.
He's a fucking armorless
That's
animal.
what I would have given a horse.
I got 5e riding horse, and he rears back in a shock, rearing his ugly, big, huge horse teeth back. He jumps up
Fucking dies.
in fear. The Baron, does he fall off? Let me see. It's not actually gonna matter at all, but he might. He does.
Oh my
Baron is
god.
not equipped for riding. He falls off the back, trying to hold on, but the horse is fully reared in shock and terror. Um, all the way up, all the way back down. Splat. His front legs are kind of cruelly, disturbingly pushed out all the way. He is dead.
So,
Um,
did you look up a riding horse?
yeah,
Yeah, 13 hit points.
yeah.
God, I
Yeah.
demolished that horse.
As I'd say, you just incinerated a fucking
that's
horse. I
average.
wonder if he noticed.
Can we roll to see if the Baron gets knocked on his ass?
See, that's average.
Because
If Garrett
clearly,
used max
he
health,
doesn't just land like a cat.
if he
No,
gave the
he
horse max health, it's 22 health.
God. Yeah, the Baron hits the ground, kind of falls on his ass in shock. Everyone's in shock. The crowd is now looking at what just happened. The horse made this horrible rearing noise.
James, why don't you be like, try to help him up? Be like, oh man, I'm so sorry.
Do I see this? I rolled a 16.
Everybody sees this.
All right. I'm just
Ray
gonna.
Charles sees it.
I'm gonna look in that direction and kind of try to shift between the crowd to hide a little bit.
Okay.
Am I in combat yet?
No, I don't think
No.
anybody knows what the hell's going on. The guards are looking at everyone suspiciously, though, and the Baron is kind of like on his ass in shock. He probably is hurt in some way or another. You're very close to him,
So the guard captain is still here.
looking very suspicious. It's not the guard captain; it's just a guard, but he is
Oh,
nearby.
okay. Okay.
But you could probably do one or two things before they get crazy with it. What do you want to do? If anything.
Let me read the spell real quick, and I'll tell you if I'm gonna do it or not.
Ashura, not Ashura.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Ooh.
Um,
Clear.
Kalagath.
I'll try and use
Nearby.
hold person on him.
Yidis Ixalan clear. Roll me perception, please. Kalagath, you were too busy.
18.
Okay, that's pretty good.
13.
That's less good. But
16.
all pretty good. All pretty good. It's not hidden at all, but you could have missed it with all the hubbub. Apparently, seeing a ruckus and not wanting to miss an opportunity, something happens. That something being, yeah, somebody. There's a scream suddenly. A man runs up to the square across from where you are and yells, "Monsters! Monsters! They've broken through the gates!" Panic is quick and effective. Townspeople are always scared here, obviously, and they start yelling and desperately looking around.
DM. Insight check on the guy screaming.
You don't need one because you know it's part of
All right.
Lady Watcher's plan.
That's about to say. Was it? I didn't know if it
Yes.
was someone that she had, like she described the details of who would be helping her, or if it actually was a thing.
With your foreknowledge, you get an automatic insight, whatever, just for the sake of.
I got a
It,
passive 12, so.
Yeah, you can definitely tell this guy's not it's the Daniel Day-Lewis. He's like, "Hark! A monster has broken through." Very clearly fake, mud on his shirt, trying to look like blood, that kind of thing. But townspeople don't know that, and they're starting to panic. James, a lot's going on right now. What are you gonna do? In your perception, someone just ran up and yelled "monsters," and everyone's starting to panic.
I'm still okay. All right, I'm gonna cast hold person on the Baron.
There. I put my passives in
Wisdom
Thank
14. Eyes on the
Okay.
prize.
Wait, what did you do to the Baron, James?
Hold person.
I cast hold person. It paralyzes him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he stands up and he's holding his ass, for lack of a better word. It seems like he was probably injured in some way. He's an older man. He's really like wincing in pain and trying to get his legs under him, and he just stops, frozen. And he looks at you in a panic.
It only lasts for a minute. What do we need to do to this guy? We gotta do it quick.
Wait, with what guy?
The Baron, we have him. He's paralyzed.
I mean, whatever we want to do.
Oh wow, this has a 60-foot range. That's insane.
People are starting to. They're looking around. Monsters. Where? From where? From where?
I'll just try and tie the guy up. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone but Calagath, roll me another perception.
Natural 20 for 26.
Excellent.
15.
The DM goes, there actually are monsters. You are fucked. Roll initiative.
You might be onto something there. Yeetus?
Nah, bro.
What the fuck?
He's in the club, man. You gotta play D&D while you can.
Alright.
Come over and put it on me.
That's a festival, so, you know.
Eric's actually playing a bard. We just didn't know it.
What do you get,
14.
Ixalan? 14? Okay. And you just got 14. What do you get, Ixalan?
26. Natural 20.
Oh, right. Clear. Well, that's
Oh, I got a 15.
50. Right. Kalir and Yeetus, you notice something a little more unnerving. A very real scream has broken out. Whereas before, it was fake, very clearly and planned. Something very real and blood-curdling has went out into the night. Just as people were starting to calm down and see that there were no monsters, a blood-curdling death rattle went out somewhere in the night, in the darkness. Ixalan, you hear this as well. Looking up into the night sky, you see something is actually happening. A swarm of bats can be seen as they swirl and twist through the lights of town. There must be hundreds up there. An ocean of the winged beast, huge, vicious, and dark. From the sea of this kind of swirling, moving darkness, now starless, filled with the fanged beasts, you swear you could see a human figure, if only for a moment.
I will, seeing this, and who is actually near me? All three of them should be within range of me, correct?
They're in about 15, 20 feet. It's getting to be really crazy, though.
All right.
Very quickly.
I will shout out as loud as I can so they can hear. Guys, y'all need to look up. There's something going on and we're not ready for it. And I will go into stealth.
Gotcha. Roll it up.
26. Natural 17. Plus 9.
Jesus. Calgath?
Did I tie up the Baron successfully?
Yes. And you got the attention of a guard who is kind of moving his time between the entire panicking crowd, whatever the hell is going on above you, and you. And you are the what's going on immediately. He's running up to you. In fact, you're tying up the. That's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna kick an attack on you. Actually, you're gonna try to tie him up.
Can I try and talk to him before he attacks me?
Well, no, but he misses like this wide swing. He's really panicked. He doesn't know what's going on or what to do. People are starting to bump you as it turns into like a mosh pit over here. If you want to say something, you can now.
I'll say, whoa, hold on. Do not attack.
Persuasion. Or intimidation, if that's what you're trying.
Wait, who are you trying to tell
Persuasion.
not?
The guard.
The guard.
I'll try and
Oh.
persuade him. 14.
He says, "What the hell do you think you're doing?"
I'll say, your lord and master is dead. The monsters are attacking, and you need to protect the place that you live.
I'm 99% sure you can still speak with hold person.
No, hold person. Read it through, James. I think hold person means that they're just stunned.
Choose humanoid that you can see within range. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, spell ends on the target. That's all it says.
Let's see. 5e paralyzed. Let's double check. I thought you could. Can't move or speak. Never mind. Why the hell do you think you're tying him up then? How'd he die? What are you talking about?
I'll tell him it was the monsters. Surprise attack.
It was the monsters.
He's looking around. Because fuck, you might be right. Because you hear the collapse of a creature falling onto the roof. It kind of rolls off lazily from a two-story house, falling onto the ground. It appears to be a massive, elephant-sized, bat-like creature. It
Holy
unfolds its huge arms, showing this massive leathery wingspan with foot-long, chipped and serrated claws.
Oh,
It
shit,
opens
is
its
that
maw.
Tiamat?
It opens its maw and dribbles a foul stream of drool as it looks hungrily forward towards the crowd. From the town, the darkness within, all around you, you see these vampire spawns start to lumber out, zombie-like. Some looking like fresh turned, with still marks of blood on their neck. Others looking at like decrepit corpses, as though they were raised from the ground. Almost human, but not quite. They're sort of disgusting, unfurled jaw ready to bite you. Other monsters are seeming to break in from all directions. Giant wolves. You can hear them panting in the darkness. This is all happening very quickly. People are losing their fucking minds and starting to push and shove and create a shove. A stampede situation.
With that, I'll be urging him like, go, go, and I rolled a 16 for persuasion. Perhaps a plus with the situation.
He's conflicted and scared. Okay, I'll let the dice decide. He's like, yeah, go, you go, get to the church now.
I'll take the Baron with me.
And he says that, and he says, get to the church, along with the other guards and townspeople, and they're all hurling, pushing each other towards the church in panic as you guys are absolutely surrounded by these
In the confusion,
monsters.
I'm gonna go to a building that isn't the church.
Is he saying get to the church like he's Austrian?
It can be.
Get to the church.
What do you guys do?
I'm going to not the church.
I'm
Okay.
hidden, dog.
Wait, why are you not going to the church?
I've got the guy. I can't kill him in the middle of his guards. Come on, man.
I suppose that's right. I guess, I'll just try to pay close attention to wherever James is and just follow him through his...
Well, I don't exactly know where I can go, so...
Where's Lady Watcher's house?
That will be up to Garrett.
How close are we to her house?
Pretty far. All the rich people don't live near the town square. That's where the peasants live.
I'd
Yeah,
imagine
they're
she
trying to
probably wouldn't want
peddle
you to
their
bring him
wares.
back there and kill him.
So what do you do?
Opposite direction of the church.
You're gonna run through some horrific beasts and be attacked.
Say we're gonna fucking die.
I throw the Baron at their feet and run.
Okay. Any specific beast? There are werewolves, vampire spawn.
The really big bat.
So
I want to
wa-
feed Tiamat.
he wants
You
to
don't want
throw
to
it-
fight any of these things?
Oh wait, Tiamat's a dragon in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, it's not Tiamat.
He wants to throw the
Let's
Baron.
say, these are-
emo looking pookie
Well,
pookie.
Tiamat's a bat and another thing. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, that's in Darksiders.
Yeah. Tiamat's a big bat in Darksiders.
You want to throw him to the bat?
Somebody say Darksiders.
Yeah, throw him to the bat.
The bat is approaching, lumbering kind of slowly as it sort of has trouble on the ground. It seems like its weird angled elbows push forward and it kind of moves forward, almost simian-like, with its enormous body. And it's just pushing people. People are losing their fucking minds. People running towards the church, trying to get away from it as it comes from the opposite direction of the church, pushing in.
Do any of the werewolves or vampires have anything that makes them look familiar in any way?
Give me your perception.
You'd probably have to get a real close look at them.
James, you hurl the Baron, who's an old man. Give me a strength check. Actually,
Hell yeah.
just in case.
So that's a 22.
That is a 16 plus 2, so 18.
All right, we'll deal with your eyes in a second. You grab the Baron. He's completely paralyzed. Old man. He's got ropes on him. Easy. You throw him right to the fucking bat creature. It lands at its feet. The bat barely takes notice of it and lumbers its giant maw down, biting into the Baron. And you see just all the blood and color leave him in an instant. He's a dry husk.
Beautiful.
Uh, the
I
bat
didn't even
kind
have
of,
to kill him.
the bat lazily drops him out of its giant mouth and crushes its body with one of its arms as it moves forward towards you.
I'll say, thanks, Matt, and then I'll start running.
And I'll
Thanks.
skedaddle.
James has the most interesting conversations with bats.
Patches, one of the vampire spawn that comes out of the in between two homes, it kind of lumbers out, knocking over a box, and it's almost zombie-like. They're just kind of lumbering mindlessly, as though they're all being controlled and going in some one direction at a time. One of them looks just like Milovich, who you killed a few days ago.
Milovich.
Is Milovich
that
the coffin maker?
No, that was the. No,
That
that
was
was
the guy
the,
that
the
stole-
groundskeeper for the church.
Mila Jovovich?
Mila Jovovich.
Wait, we killed him?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't remember our interrogation in the broom room?
Oh, no. I'm thinking of the guy who was trying not to let us go kill his son.
That was what?
I don't know what you're talking
That
about.
was the guy who was the priest in the thing, and his son had turned into the vampire.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
I know,
That-
but you
that
said
was-
groundskeeper for the church, and I was like, oh, that guy, but no,
that
wrong
that
guy,
was
wrong guy.
Donovan and the Navy.
Donovich.
Yeah.
Donovich.
Yeah.
Donovich.
Though he was
Okay.
balding at the time, he has now completely lost all of his hair. His jaw hangs down in a gross snake-like as he rattles off his teeth, and you see two of them have begun to point downward in the process of becoming a vampire spawn.
Mhm.
So I guess and he's like by us?
So you guys are in the town square, and it's this tidal wave of monsters coming toward you
Okay.
from like the city gates on the opposite side.
Okay. Well, are we gonna run or are we gonna like
Yeah,
what are
we're
we
gonna
doing? Okay. I guess we're getting the fuck out
As
of
far
there.
as I knew, we gotta kill the Baron. I can't kill that big bat. We get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I'm down to kill some bad people.
Yeah, we can't kill that big bat though, and that big bat is coming right for your asshole. So let's move.
Perhaps wisely, you guys get moving along with everyone else. It's this tidal wave of people. They're all pushing through. People are getting knocked down and picked up and knocked down. Old and infirm and children are being grabbed and carried. As there's just this panic running towards the church.
Where's Arena in this?
I imagine she's with us.
Yeah, I mean, unless
Roll me a perception.
Garrett's got that she's been kidnapped or something.
That's a 17.
You don't see her.
Oh, that's not good.
I got a 3. Do I see her?
Oh, I think that's her.
Um,
Nope, not her.
No.
All right, I will. Was she with us at the beginning of all of this?
Yes.
All right, that's what I thought. I am going to try to
I
To
shout
find
her
her.
name, Arena. I shout, Arena!
You get no response over the screams and the horror,
Mm.
and the vicious grumbling of wolves and monsters.
Worth a try.
Um,
Arena's a big bat. Let's run.
I imagine she probably would have gone to the church.
She,
So
she,
let's.
she is the big bat. Let's run.
I mean, I'll kill people. I don't care. Do you guys
You
want to fight,
can't
or do you want to
fight
go to the
like that.
church?
Ah.
Fight at the church.
Well, I could just go into the church. Can I do you for us?
I figured it'd be better for
Uh,
us if we tried to defend some of the town people instead of fighting out in the open. Make sure that if anything tries to break in, that we take care of them.
Sure.
Bro, we're in
Yeah.
Castlevania. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right. So like, as they're attacking, if we see any that are like grabbing, um, you know,
Assault.
I'm
them.
gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the ones that are hurting kids because you know.
Oh, you guys are the only ones dragging behind. Everyone else got the fuck out of Dodge.
Oh, so
Yeah.
there's no one else around?
I mean, they're running in front of you, trying to get to the church as fast as they can.
All right. Well,
Anybody who didn't get eaten is getting eaten right now.
Yeah, if you weren't slow enough to move, then you're dead.
all right. Well, I was just gonna say let's protect the people, but you know, yeah, I'll just I'll follow behind people and keep anything from doing what
Eating
it's from eating other people.
You get to the church in a rush. This is a lot of discussion, but this is all taking place over like 30 seconds. You know, this
While
is
we're
life,
running,
life,
yeah.
life or death. Getting into the church, you have to do so in a hurry. People are huddled together. Many are praying. Several townspeople throw boards and chairs in front of the few remaining uncovered window sets. Um, you get just a few seconds of hushed, anxious silence as a window smashes. A huge wolf, snout pushes through, fangs bare, dagger-sized, dripping drool hungrily. It struggles to find room, along with several arms who twist and turn, looking for purchase, trying to get into the window.
Arms coming out of the wolf.
No, just like
Oh,
by its
oh, oh.
head.
People.
Multiple things coming at once. Another window smashes, much to the same. People brace alongside it with a long pew shoved as though like a wooden
Barricade?
brace. Yes. Several more men go and shove it back, trying to put weight against one side of it, keeping them back. The large double doors of the church, latched by two thick pieces of wood, make a dramatic thunk as they are tested. The wood bends, and dust and debris is knocked clear as the doors are sieged by an unknown evil. Panic is setting in. So, if you check roll 20, see the
I
situation.
was about to say I have been in round 20, but it's just the Baird.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm going for the wolf. I know where I want that pelt.
Oh, why you got to do the things I do, James? Huh?
She.
I already want the wolf pelt. I call the wolf pelt.
There's a bunch of werewolves, right?
Yep, there's a lot.
All right. I'm gonna go for the one that's in the window. And
How much is that little wolf in the window?
That's it. I'm going for the wolf in the window.
Not gonna do initiative. This is just like this crazy madness happening all at the same time. If you
It's
get
not
close
really
enough,
worth it. You guys
strike,
get eaten.
you get close enough to strike it at a creature or wolf or anything trying to break through, they're gonna be close enough to strike at you. So just keep that in mind. People are panicking, losing their minds. Some people are trying to brace. Some are taking pieces of glass and like hitting arms and wolf snouts, trying to get push them back as much as they can. Occasionally getting grabbed and dragged outside or broken across the doorway or window frame.
This is
What do
why
you
we
guys
need
do?
more ranged weapons. I am gonna use my longsword to just fucking try to shank at that werewolf.
Roll it up.
And
So the werewolves work for Strahd as well?
I mean, that's sort of how vampire stuff generally goes.
Well, not necessarily. Sometimes
Oh.
they hate each other.
No,
Okay,
that's
okay,
only
Underworld.
I was about to say it's only really an underworld thing.
It's in like everything with vampires and werewolves.
You could try asking them.
How do you feel? Stop trying to bite me. How do you feel?
So step it. I just slap him.
Uh,
Just step.
all right. So I rolled a 10 to hit him.
Yeah. That's gonna be a no from me, though.
Yeah. No.
Not quite. Though it's not armored and it's sticking its giant head through, its fur and skin is just tough, leathery. This is a creature built for just combat and getting in your face and ripping and tearing. Um, it does so. It tries to rip and tear you. As you get too close to the window, it lurches out like a dog suddenly going to bite. It gets a sort of range to its muzzle that shocks you, but not being able to see through the boarded up window, it misses you just barely.
Hmm.
What are the rest of you doing? People are panicking, bracing, crying, praying. What is everyone else doing?
John's just eating some popcorn, watching.
I'm hiding, biding my time,
I rush straight into the big wolf.
like the previous election.
Good God.
Oh, James, you're fighting the same thing I'm fighting. I see how it is, bro.
I rush straight into the big wolf.
Okay, what do you do with him? Pet him?
Inflict wounds. So yes.
I only heard part of that, and it sounded like you said lick wounds.
Yeah.
It's like
Bonding with it.
And now we're back to reality, folks. That's a nat one.
Yeah, just well.
James might be turning into a werewolf himself soon.
Yeah. Putting your hand on a giant werewolf, not the best idea. You try to inflict wounds, but he recoils back his head with surprising dexterity. It comes back with a bite, doing
God damn it.
14 damage.
Holy mother of God.
That's rough.
Well, that's half my health.
Let's see. Other side. You guys aren't helping over there. Let me see if anything happens. Nice. Two of them get inside.
Oh, fantastic.
The brothers are fighting the werewolf. Makes lots
And
of
then they
hype.
get in the house, if you know what I'm saying.
Two of them get inside. Screams! Everyone starts screaming as the vampire spawn get closer. They're kind of backing up, but quickly the church, though large, is running out of room as everyone sort of backs up and crushes each other in their fear and panic. The vampire spawn kind of lurches forward. Father Lucian kind of gets to the center and starts praying fervently. It doesn't seem to be very effective. What do you guys do?
Thoughts and prayers. I guess at this point I will actually utilize my sneak and get up behind him and get up to the closest thrall and start attacking him.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop on out of that stealth.
I don't think he physically has a chance to see you with that roll, but yeah, I guess an 8 anyway.
All right. Well, fuck me, that was cocked. Who was that left?
James.
Jams.
All right, there he is. Okay. Cocked again. Ooh, natural 19.
All right, hit him with it.
That first roll that was cocked, it was between 2 and 20. That would have been 20. Fuck. All right. Where's my dice? There it is. That is 9 damage. Then I will do sneak attack for 9 more damage.
Damn.
And then I will do Wails from the Grave. And
How many whales come out?
just one for now. And whenever I make the first strike and then sneak the actual attack, I have my bell and I'll make like a hard, quick chiming noise for it, and that's what signals the actual extra damage, which is another 4 damage, which I'll do to the other zombie near me.
Of course.
I will bonus action disengage.
There's not a lot of room to disengage, but you do disengage from the melee you're kind of in. Not that you really need to. You kind of Assassin's Creed behind him. He slowly lumbers. Not a zombie, but a vampire spawn. You see the fangs beginning to form in his mouth, but mostly he just looks like a very scared, very traumatized peasant locked deep within the cage that's containing him now. But you do the merciful thing and take him out of there permanently, putting a blade right into his upper spine. He falls down quite dead. Looking out the window, you see many more approaching, though. The doors shake again. It seems that the great bat beast rears back its shoulders and gives its best battering ram impression, giving the doors a hearty test. They do not seem to be much longer for this world. You guys went too. We're bit.
I think Yedis was the only one who didn't.
Yeah, you just are you there? Do you want to do anything?
Want to? No, not really. But
But do you
I'll
want
try
to
to
save some people?
no.
Brace the door.
I'm gonna try to kill that one that's over there by that X.
Okay.
With ice knife.
Hit him with it.
Mm-mm.
Are you fucking serious, bruh? 6 to hit.
Though he's not wearing armor, that's still still need a little more. You keep trying to cast your ice and magic, but people are bumping into you hard. I mean, they're shoving their elbows into you and almost trampling you in their panic.
However, read the second part. Hit or miss, it still does the explosion damage.
Oh yeah, it does that.
It does that.
Oh, there's two close by, so you can get some AoE going.
Target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a Dex saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. Dex 12.
They're really not good at Dex, so let's see. Nope. Give me a 2d6, please.
It wasn't used on
Damn.
Patrick this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11.
Oh shit.
Damn. Okay. So you cast your ice knife, misses the target just barely, hits the wall though, and explodes into shrapnel like a frag grenade. One of the vampire spawn kind of climbing through the hole it's made in the window. You just gets stabbed by these ice shards. Like fucking Squall in Final Fantasy VIII. Everyone give me a perception check.
18.
Okay.
19.
9.
3.
So, not Kalgath and not Yedis. Ixalan and
Clear.
Clear.
Clear. Father Lucian has kind of gathered people in the center. Everyone's starting to panic. Everyone's pressed hard against each other into any safe corner they can get into. But rapidly, there's a werewolf. People are coming through one window. They're scratching at the walls. The doors are giving way. There's fucking vampire spawn coming through both windows on the other side. There's only so much you can do. But he is fervently praying. He stands like a pillar of his community, literally, physically, standing tall with his arms up. And he has the box of saints' bones in his hands. Kalir and Ixalan, you see the box is vibrating very slightly.
I yell, "Oh shit!"
But that's all they're doing. They're just vibrating.
Okay.
That's what you guys do.
Whatever.
I try and help him. I go over and start praying as well.
Okay. He certainly appreciates it. You get a closer look at the box, though you didn't notice it at first. You go over there and help him now. The box is kind of vibrating in place.
Oh shit! I know what this is.
It's a dildo.
No.
The resurrection spell.
Bust that bitch open.
I'm pretty much doing nothing. This is all fluff.
I'm just curious now. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Is no one gonna open the box? Do I need to? You know what? Fuck it. I'll go open the box.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I
opening the box.
thought we were waiting for him to open the box.
He's not doing it. Ixalan, as you get close and try to take the box from him, he's like, no, I must pray over the saint. It's our only hope.
Yes,
Cut that
but the
shit
box
out.
is vibrating at the same time. This may
Yeah,
be what your prayers are going to be answered with.
Give me persuasion. It's a tense situation. He's not using his head.
16.
That's pretty good. You guys have a bit of a history, so he does have some trust in you, and you did bring the bones back. Thank God. The
You
box.
two know each other. He murdered someone who worked for me. Oh.
Ixalan,
I don't know
thinking clearly, the box is not the relic. The bones are. Taking the well-made hewn box, you pull apart the small kind of carpenter nails that keeps the top on, freeing the bones. The pieces rise and twirl in the air as though they have a mind of their own. Father Lucian, along with all the congregation, sit in rapt awe, watching the small, delicate bones coalesce into the shape of a vague sort of hand, minus a few bones here and there. The grim visage, still adorned with a ring on its index finger, sits in the air for just a moment before exploding out in an arc of brilliant light. The golden, pure light of day, seeing it for the first time in so long, is enough to bring tears to your eyes. Everyone screams in shock, but quickly quiets as the arc of light does no harm to them. What doesn't quiet is the screams from outside, a cacophony of screeches, moans, and death grasps. A few desperate, rattling scratches and growls from outside the church, and then silence. Yeah. The bones fall onto the floor, which is quickly met with Father Lucian falling to his knees and quickly grabbing them up in reverent awe of them. He kind of just insanely grabs them and is like almost apologizing to them in just pure reverence of them. The silence is deafening as everyone stares and just takes in what just happened to them. People slowly begin to stir, picking themselves up, checking for their wounds, and just taking it all in. What do you guys do?
Are all the? I mean, everything's like. Is the stuff that was inside still alive?
No.
Okay.
What Patrick means
neither
is,
anything outside.
did they turn to dust, or are there some wolf pelts for us?
Yeah.
You have to go outside.
All right. Well,
I go outside.
yeah. Me and James will head on out.
We just open the door. We're not like, are we saved? We go, wolves! Wolves!
Getting outside, you see everything that's kind of been burned in an arc from sort of a sunburst of energy, almost like space-like from a horizon. Everything is burned in a line. You see the great bat beast is kind of chopped into 50% halves right down the middle, and many others are chopped from the chest up, or may have been crawling and have simply lost their heads. Some give death rattles as their entire torso is completely cleaved from them. Um, the many werewolves, giant, deadly beasts, lie in states of disarray. Some cleaving in half, others just kind of their whole like rib cage exposed and their organs leaked out suddenly as the cleansing light took them from this world. There is enough for pelts, yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'll
We're taking them pills.
I was gonna say I'll
Anyway,
gather up what I
anyway.
can.
Roll me perception, everyone.
That is a 15.
22.
The nat one.
It's a bit of a tough check, but clear. You guys
19.
Did I do good,
Oh,
Ross? Did I pass?
clear Nidus. It's a bit of a tough check, but clear Nidus. As people sort of pick themselves up and dust themselves off, both in kind of rapt awe of what they just experienced and gratitude for their lives, and also shock and terror from what they just experienced. Um, Everyone's kind of taking stock. People have wounds here and there. Mothers are, where's little Danny? Where's little Danny? Okay, you're there. You're there. Okay, everything's okay. Um, in this hubbub of people taking stock, you overhear some of the guards speaking to each other. One of them says, "I haven't seen Izek. Do you think they got him?" And the other one says, "No way. Nothing can kill him." The other one then says, "Well, then where the hell is he?"
I smirk.
Smirk noted. Along with Izek, everyone wonders where the Baron is.
I smirk again.
Better than shit.
Quite a few people say he must have gotten away on horseback. That's the only thing. And another one says, no, he fell off his horse. That's all that happened. One of the monsters got him. And then another person says, no, that wasn't him. That was a guard that fell off the horse. It's just this huge, confusing hubbub. Everything happened too fast. People are starting to argue about.
I'll say, you know what? I hear that guy was batshit crazy.
Well, people are worried, and don't know what's going on. So, a total missing: the Baron, Izek, and Arena.
Mm.
Can I look around for any signs of
I'm gonna
Arena?
ask around for if anyone's seen her, and I'll kind of give them the rundown of what she looks like, all that kind of business.
Who is Isaac again? One of the
Guard captain.
Okay.
Baron's son, adopted son, allegedly.
Oh yeah, that's right. The tall
Fucked up barn.
mountain-looking fucker.
Yes.
Can I look for any signs of Arena?
Give me perception.
That's an 8.
No, not here.
No, you can't actually.
Jams, who are you talking to?
Uh, I try and talk to people who might have taken interest in her, like maybe people around her age.
That's a good answer.
Close to her age as possible.
That's a good answer.
Perhaps some creepy old men. I don't know.
If I remember this guy's name, I will tell you. Fuck, what's the bard's name? Rictavio?
Rick Nasty.
Rictavio.
James, you do see Rictavio here. Though not the same age, the elusive bard does seem to keep tabs on everything that goes on in this town.
I say, Rictavio, you dirty old fuck. Have you seen that girl?
Oh, you damn right.
Rictavio looks a bit beaten up. He was trying to help as well. He's taken off his plumed sort of Three Musketeers hat, and he's holding it to his chest, and he's breathing heavy, and his kind of white, musty fur hair, just kind of like just the sprigs of balding hair that still remain. They're kind of pushed down with sweat. He kind of, Irina, oh, the girl in your party, right? Beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
Because no, I haven't seen her today, but I have seen someone staring at her.
Was this Izek?
It was me.
It was. I think it went a little beyond amorous glances, if you ask me.
Where does Izek live?
He's the Baron's son, if you didn't know. He lives with the Baron still.
I did not know.
Not anymore.
We know where the Baron lives, right?
Yes, biggest house in
That's
town.
probably pretty common knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say, I'll go and see if he knows anything.
Tavio says, "Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'll try to help the people here. Some are still pretty panicked and wounded. Good luck out there."
And we head to
The
the.
hired thing.
Before I leave out of the church, I'll stop by the priest and Father, while it is righteous for you to be steadfast in your religion, sometimes praying isn't going to be the answer to all your questions. Try to remember that. And I'll leave and I'll let everyone know that I'm headed towards Lady Watcher's estate.
You're kind of the reverse. Who's the Sailor Moon guy? Tuxedo mask.
Yeah.
Like, my work here is done. It's like, but you haven't done anything. It's like, goodbye.
Exactly. Yeah.
You do everything, and you're like, my work here is done. They're like, you just leave without talking to them, without answering any questions. Yeah,
Who are you? Whoosh.
You give him your advice, very stoic and coolly. Um, he's still on the ground. He's holding the bones in his hands, and he's kind of like his hands are visibly shaking. Like what he just went through is so intense for him. He kind of nods at what you say, but you feel like he may not have taken everything in. But regardless, yeah, he's quite shaken in many ways.
Mm.
So you fellas wish to leave to the Baron's house? Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
I think
What do you
that's
say,
wise.
guys?
It's
You
the
guys
way the
want to
cookie
go?
crumbles.
You guys want to go talk to that Baron? That, or we can go talk to Lady Watcher.
I'm headed to Big Titty Goth Mommy.
I'm going to the Baron's mansion.
And along the way, I will take the earring off
Okay.
and hide it.
Okay. So are half going to the Barons, half going to the Lady Watcher?
I think we should go. Wait. Is it by chance on the way to go from one to the other by any
Not,
stretch?
not really, not really. They're like old, lifelong rivals. You know, they don't live close to each other.
She's in the bourgeoisie
Blue
district,
bloods.
and he's at the,
Government side. Yeah, I don't know.
the
Yeah.
Pentagon.
Yes.
He's the Pentagon. Um. Okay. I guess let's all go to Lady Watchers first, and then just go to.
I will. I don't want to influence your decision, but some things are timed. Just to keep that in mind.
That's why I said I
Ah.
was going to her, and I knew y'all were going there, so I'm going to.
No, that does make a lot more sense thinking about it.
Because I was going to go relay the information of what happened, and then head straight to the castle. The
Don't let
Baron's
me
seat.
influence you, though. Just tell me
no,
what you
no,
guys
you're
are
not. That is good to know. That is good. to know.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go slap up.
Hashtag splitting the party.
Splitting the
What-
party.
what's
Edith,
Saf-
who are you going with? Who's your friends?
He going to the club.
I'm here to.
Everybody
Chew
in the
gum
club getting
and-
tipsy.
Yeah.
Well, for my own sake, I'll do 2 and 2 then. So, leaving the church, people are leaving with you. Everyone's starting to pick themselves up. You know, like I said, some injuries, some wounds, mostly just shaken from what happened. They had the safety that they had so relied on from being inside the walls of this town shattered, and then their faith reclaimed all in the course of 15 minutes. It's really crazy, and people are just wanting to go home and deal. Um, So people are leaving. Uh, in the night of town, you find yourselves quite alone, though a few stragglers of Spawn and Werewolf. You see their corpses kind of charred and burning as you get away from the church, but then it all clears up and looks like nothing had ever happened. Seems to be a nexus point for them.
Okay. Just like nothing ever happened.
The brothers in one direction and Ixalan and Edis in the other. Who wants to go first?
We'll go to we'll go first if you want.
Sure. Uh, the Baron's home is the largest mansion in town by a wide margin. Like other buildings everywhere in Strahd's domain, disrepair has taken the once beautiful home to a shell of its former self, plaster and wood breaking off and rotting. The windows are mostly covered with large drapes or sealed shut. The front garden is a tangled mess of gray weeds and unwelcoming blackened dirt. Um, it's dark and quiet.
I slam my fist on the door and I'm like, "Open up!"
You get no response to your loud banging.
Because they're doing some loud banging on themselves.
Oh,
No. Oh. I'm gonna break the door down. I don't even wait.
Give me a strength check.
30-20.
More than enough. Just a wooden door, nothing too fancy. You kick open expertly, fireman style, right at the lock. It very easily creaks and breaks open from the wood part there, the lock easily giving way. Entering the mansion, you are met with a beautiful and extravagant home. Numerous huge painting line the walls and are up on sets, stands, along with beautiful gold and silver art and pottery. A huge fireplace glows very faintly, dying down, and numerous beautiful silver candelabras light the room sufficiently. There are 4 rooms here: an entryway slash meeting area, a dining area, a huge parlor containing most of the pieces of art, and a kitchen near the dining area. A staircase leads up towards the edge of the first floor, going up.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with James. I'll do whatever he's doing.
All right. Yeah, yeah. No investigation needed.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
So the second floor might be a little more interesting for you. Second floor serves as a living space and bedrooms apparently. There are 2 to the left, each marked in a beautiful filigree door. Um, to the left, there's a master bedroom where the Baron apparently sleeps. Beside it is his wife's room, separate to the Baron's. And to the right, one is Izek's room, along with another room of someone you don't know. And at the end of the hallway are large double doors. And there, the stairway continues up to the 3rd floor behind you.
Large double doors.
Skipping the bedrooms, you open the doors.
Why are we skipping all of the bedrooms, James?
There ain't
Are you
nothing in the
high?
bedrooms.
There could be all kinds of shit in there. You don't know.
There's, if it gets mentioned, there might be stuff in there. You know, that's the
Yeah,
baby.
who would have guessed?
Skipping the beds, you go through the large double doors. The large double doors open up into a giant library. It's very beautiful. Books are lined up to the ceiling. It's nothing like no extended ceiling necessarily, but the mansion is huge, so the ceilings
It's
are
all
already
Beauty
very
and the
high.
Beast library.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
As you get in there, both of you roll me a perception check.
Rolls have been so terrible. 14.
Okay.
25.
You guys kind of pass through the library, you know, bookshelves. Uh, you could probably spend a lot of time here learning and seeing the history of this and that, and a lot of familial books of deeds and ties. But there's no time for that. But Caligath, what you do notice is you are being watched. As you go around the side of one large bookcase, with enough room for both of you to be abreast, you turn around just at the right time and see a pair of eyes staring at you from a young boy, who quickly darts behind one of the bookshelves.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I'll say I saw you.
And I did not see this, correct?
Yeah,
No, you did not.
no.
Okay, I'm
Calgath
gonna look
does.
over to James and go, going insane, are we?
You're like, dude, there's a little kid here.
Sure, there is.
What did the little kid look like, James?
I don't fucking know, but he was watching us. All right. This is
Mhm.
exactly how I would tell you that. So.
I know it is.
James, nobody comes out.
I'm gonna tell him, look, we gotta burn this library.
No. We don't kill horses and we don't burn libraries.
I'll
Don't even
say,
know.
I know that fourth room was yours. I'll burn it down to the ground if you don't come out.
You see a head kind of peek out from the bookshelf, giving you a side glance of pure contempt. It appears to be a young man, maybe 13, 14, maybe younger. He says, "Who are you?"
I'll tell him, it doesn't matter now. I'm your daddy now, motherfucker.
I'll say, excuse us, we weren't trying to intrude.
I
We're
was.
looking for, good God. We're looking for, what the fuck, what's the guy's name?
Izek.
Izek. We're looking for Izek. Is he your brother?
He says, "No, he is not my brother, and I don't keep up with him. That's your
Okay.
problem."
I mean, yes, it is my problem.
I'll say, and we're about to be your problem if you don't answer the fucking question.
I mean, he did. Calm, good God, James. You should really have kids.
It's like, I hate
Good.
children.
I'm gonna say, we've told you who we are. Would you be willing to tell us who you are?
Says, "My name's Otto, and if you want something, you talk to my father. Leave me alone."
Wait, who is your father?
Baron Vargas.
Oh, so Izek is your
Yes.
He's-
brother?
Stomps
Yeah,
his foot.
Izek's clearly an asshole, so that's why he's
Stomps his
not
foot.
claiming him.
No, he's not my brother. Just because my dad brings home some jerk from the woods, I'm not claiming he's my brother. I hate him.
So he came from the woods? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't like him too much myself, man. He doesn't seem like a nice fella.
Yeah, does he have like a space on his skull where if you tap it, he gets knocked out? Tell me more about him.
He says, "No, nobody could hurt Izek. He's invincible. He's an asshole."
Well,
Have you seen him around lately? He may have done something to a friend of ours, and we are looking for her.
I don't know. He's in his room all the time. I stay in here so I can get away from him and my dad.
Does he often bring friends home?
Friends? Yeah, right.
Does he often bring prisoners home?
how much lotion does he purchase in a monthly supply?
He says, "Yeah, Dad makes him bring prisoners all the time. They're always bothering me. Just like in his room now.
What? He has a prisoner now who's bothering you?
Dad always has prisoners, and they're always bothering me.
Huh.
What do they do to bother you?
Do you-
Help me, bring me water. It's annoying.
Do you dislike your dad?
Absolutely. He's crazy.
Well, he's
you
dead
met
as
him?
shit, so.
He's like, what?
Yeah, a bunch of vampires and
I
werewolves and
threw
shit
that
attacked
miserable
the
piece
town.
of shit to a giant bat, and he got eaten up like a fucking gushers.
Dad? He runs away.
You're
Yeah.
next.
Scared him. You reached the scared potential.
You can still hate your dad, but like, not want him to get
Yeah,
eaten by a bat.
Murdered.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you get
go
this-
up to Isaac's room and get him to put his wiener up.
Oh, it's
So,
up.
the doors are ajar, and you can kind of see inside. The Baron and his wife's room are quite elegant. You could already see a lot of stuff going on in there. But Isaac's room is super Spartan. There's a bed and there's a chair. Um, Unnervingly, the only other thing that Isaac's room is filled with are little wooden dolls.
Hmm.
A shelf surrounds his Spartan
Nothing
unadorned
about
bed.
that is terrifying at all.
Several more sit on a chair by the bed. More still on the bed around the singular chair. Roll me perception.
Hang on a minute.
23.
Is
21, excuse me.
24.
Uh, Probably hard to pick up on if you weren't looking for it, which both of you are paying close attention to. Most of the dolls are plain, wooden, straw-haired, weird, unnerving. A
Voodoo
few
dolls.
close A few close to the bed have had some alterations done to them. Many of them have an attractive angular face and given long strands of black material for hair, the spitting image of Arena.
Sex dolls.
Many of
that's-
them look like that, or just some?
That's normal, right?
It seems like he's turning them all into that, and he's in the process about 5 or 10 down
Good
of
God.
the 40 in his room.
We'll both kind of look at each other and be like, this motherfucker's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's it in this room. What do you do now?
So wait, there's nothing in
No prisoner in the room.
No, he said the prisoner was in his father's room.
We do look in the father's room.
Going in there. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for something. Where the fuck is that? What? Oh, there it is. Yes. Um, Going to the Baron's room. Beautiful room. Huge, massive king-size bed in this huge master bedroom.
Huge.
Beautiful furniture. All redwood, hewn beautifully. Rich person, obviously. Um, More to the point, um, 2 men are at writing desks as though they were little children. They're chained there, with chains attached firmly into a stud to the wall. Their hands are also bound to the desk along with their feet. Having almost no room to move at all, they sit at the desk and are forced to copy lines like kids. Um, Beside them and all around the floor are pages and pages and pages of lines, endlessly written, forming a stack a few inches thick on the ground. They all say the same thing. I promise to have a sunnier outlook for the good of the town. Their wretched hands look like gross, arthritic claws, and when they hear you coming in, they quickly go back to writing, acting as though they never stopped.
well, that's fucking
Good God.
horrible in every possible way. Um so I'm gonna walk over and try. So are there like you said what do their chains look like?
Um, well, the one to the stud is like just nailed in, and it's a chain going up on the like rafter attached to them like around their torso, so they can't get up and run. And then around their hands and feet are regular like manacles.
And you said there it's like to like a wooden stud?
Yeah, just in the wall, secure.
Gotcha. Um
I'll
uh,
say, what has he done to you poor people? And
They
I'll
look
undo their manacles.
they're
they look up in
children.
shock. No, they're like children.
Oh,
That
wait,
they're
what?
both
They're like misfed.
they're both men and they're being treated. They're put on a writing desk as though they were kids. They don't even fit. It's a
Oh,
kid's
dude,
desk.
some weird shit, man.
That's
Some
their punishment, quote unquote. They both look at you in surprise. So, who are you? Who are you?
We're the two people who are trying to get weird shit like this to stop,
That
man.
you're
My
about to. I
God.
thought you were about to say we're trying to get weird with you.
We're here for that ass, boy.
My God.
They both have about the same response of, please, please, God, do, please.
While I'm trying to like get shit to like be dealt with, just look at him and be like, can y'all tell me like what the fuck has been going on?
As you're kind of unchaining them, he says, "Oh well, my name is Rudy, and this is my brother, Gurford." The little accent.
Damn it! I knew one of you would do
Rudy!
it.
Yeah, I couldn't help it. It was there.
That guy's. You're not supposed to talk about that guy. He did things to women or something. I wasn't following.
He was acquitted. He's free. He's out.
We're not supposed to talk about him. He did
He did something,
something.
allegedly.
So did OJ, but you know.
Remember,
Um,
he doesn't want to see his killer guys.
Rudy, spelled with an I. Thank you. He says, "My brother and I complained. Uh, we have a small orchard outside of town, and all these goddamn festivals. We couldn't keep up with the demand at all, and he started sending guards over to beat us up and watch us. We just complained to him, and he put us in these ridiculous chairs, and he makes us write every day. It's horrible. Look at my hand. His hand does look horrific. It is this kind of curled, arthritic. It looks like a 98-year-old's hand, and it's brutal. It's not good."
I will heal. Cast a general heal spell over him. Any kind of sores, wounds, anything. Just kind of make him feel better.
Yeah, at least take away the pain.
Let's see.
Yeah, and I'll try to use. Let's see. I'll try to find. I mean, how thick are these? Like,
Yeah, healing word, 9 health to everybody, including Patch.
oh,
They
thanks,
feel.
man.
They definitely feel a lot better.
Okay. So we've gotten them off though. Like they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all fucking 12 years old.
Yep, I'll take it.
For the sake of time, yeah, give thanks. You help their hand. You see them both kind of like where their hand had been curled around the writing tool, for just all day, every day for a week or so, however long they've been here. You see them like slowly unfurl their fingers, and it's just agony. But your healing spell helps, and they kind of like angrily kick over the writing desk, and it just sends papers everywhere, and you just see all the endless lines that they've crazily been made to write day in and day out.
I'll tell them before you go, where is Izek?
Where is Ja?
We haven't seen him. If we had, we probably have fat lips right now.
All right. Well, you two will be glad to know that the Baron is dead. I killed him personally.
They look at with shock and fear. Wow. I certainly won't be sad to see him go. Like, thank you. And they kind of put their hands up and are kind of heading towards the door. It's like, thank
I'll
you
just
again.
say, be free, friends.
Yeah, they leave your presence quickly.
Well, look at him and be like, yeah. I guess if they can get out without our help, right?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, yeah. So.
More psychological than real torture, but pretty
Yeah.
horrific all the same.
Yeah. No, I mean it makes sense.
Baron do be
Okay.
crazy.
Will time allow us to get to an important point in this story?
Well, yeah, you have 2 more rooms if you want to do them. There might be things in them. If you want to do those real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Speed run. One room is very clearly a young man's room. There's still some leftover toys from his youth, as well as little carved knights and a few games and a small bed. Very likely Otto's room.
He plays Ultramarines.
Sick ass bitch.
He
Not a lot of
would.
interest.
Okay. Wife's room.
The wife's room, filled with dresses and fabrics, a massive vanity, perfumes, makeups, beauty supplies fill every available surface area. Roll me perception.
Perception. 14 plus 6. Oh, dirty 20.
Mine's 17.
Both of you notice a beautiful silver hand mirror sticks out to you, namely because of its complete flawlessness in both its cleanliness and its state. It is free from crack, from tarnish, from anything. It is perfection.
It's a hand mirror?
Mhm.
I take it.
You feel a strange energy emanating from it.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Perhaps as though if you were to attune to it or something like that.
Hell yeah.
And you could see Maurice in the Beast's castle.
It
I
maybe
didn't know if I didn't know it was that special. I was gonna melt it into a silver weapon. That works too.
I
Yeah,
was about to
maybe.
like go into it and like, well, okay, it must be special if it's a silver mirror in the land of vampires. And James is like, yeah, mirror.
I was
Damn it.
fucking gonna turn it into a silver weapon, which helps me kill all the things that live here.
You don't know if it works that way.
Fuck yourself. Does it work that way, Garrett?
Maybe you're not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, keep note of that. It's quite
Uh,
an interesting little mirror.
Special mirror. We shuffle up to the 3rd floor.
Uh, the 3rd floor. You hear a deep rumbling growl as you approach up the stairs.
God damn it.
Someone's getting off.
Isaac awaits in the large, mostly open attic. A few unused painting frames and boxes are up here, along with a small open window. Two huge mastiffs growl and bark as you walk up. Isaac stands ready for you, giant axe in one hand, his deformed arm completely unfurled, uh, leaving his arms out for an attack. You see the purple, red, swollen, grotesque arm holding his axe as he confidently stands waiting for you.
His
Irina is
strong hand.
bound and gagged nearby and struggles to get out of her bindings as you approach. As you walk up, he says, Strahd found me in a dream. He said to bring him this girl and he would give me my real family back. He would tell me where they are. This is your last day here.
I got
Cut
news for
to-
you, bitch.
Ixalan.
Got to hot vampire lady.
At the hot vampire lady's house. So not here. That's just what he looks like. We'll figure that out later. The hot vampire lady is not a vampire, but she does await your attention. You were greeted by the same butler who greeted you last time. They seem to be completely free of any of the hubbub that happened in the town square, as it was all centered around the church, and she was more than happy to stay in her home and let all the action happen without her. You were greeted with tea and cakes as you were last time.
I thank you, Well Adjuster is kind. Not really here for pleasantries. I just need to speak with the lady right fast.
Of course. Leaving you alone, the lady makes you wait an appropriately regal amount of time, as usual.
God,
Likely
bloody
just
bitch.
standing there, letting the time pass
She has
before she
to
feels it's socially right to come down.
she has to
court.
change into her woman's clothes.
But she does indeed come down. Very regal, tall, beautiful, voluptuous, as we've so decided. She greets you and says, "I trust there's good news."
Yes, Lady Watcher, there is good news. However, there was there was an issue with the said plan. Knowing that we had something set up and one of your people tried to stage an attack of monsters to kind of cause a panic,
Of course.
it did cause quite a stir until there was an actual appearance of monsters. There was giant winged creature, a bunch of thralls, and some werewolves had made their presence known. Amongst them, there also was a giant swarm of bats that seemingly disappeared shortly after the appearance of the other creatures. Even though this wasn't accounted for, nor we could have seen this happening in any circumstance, we did manage to actually take care of the Baron, and there seems to be no indication that foul play was involved at all.
She claps her hands together and says, "Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, that is excellent news. Oh, I'm sorry about all the trouble you've had. Well, men and women make plans, and Lord Strahd, does what he wants to do. That's the world we live in, But most importantly, is the rightful heir is in position in town, finally. Excellent job, excellent, excellent. What can I do for you? Now that I run things, it's going to be very different here. Please, take a boon from me. What would you like?
Well, what is it that you have to offer us? Keep in mind, it wasn't just me, it was also 3 other compatriots of mine.
She says, "Would you like lordship? Strahd is always happy to have more lords under his domain. Would you like wealth? I can give you much. Um, Power? You lead the guards. Your training them would be a wonderful addition to their ranks. I was trying to think on the fly. Just anything you could ever want from my power."
Hmm. You know, I don't I don't think we'll be needing anything from you.
Are you high? You don't want to get some money from her at least?
No, see, okay, that's the
Patrick's
thing.
not there.
No, you didn't hear part. You didn't pay attention to the part of that conversation.
I did, but you
Yeah.
can get something out of it.
Yes, I can, but doing so also means that I probably owe a favor in return. With
We already
a
did.
si-
You already did the dirty work, Brad.
No, with a single sentence
New
that
dirty
she
work.
just said. A single sentence that she just said.
Hmm. Yes. Yeah. You're right. You're
Yeah.
100% correct.
So,
So,
knowing that,
mhm.
no, I think we'll be just fine. Knowing that the city should be in presumably more capable hands, correct?
Of course. The madness of these festivals will stop. Um, People's reliance on the fool Saint Andal, that fake magic, uh, we'll actually get some taxes going. People will actually be able to eat, to live. It'll all be better in the rightful place.
That's funny. You say the fool Saint Andal. Is that correct?
Oh, pardon me. If you're a believer, that's perfectly your business.
No. I'm not a
No,
believer,
bitch.
so to say. However, the plan that you had set up seemingly went differently, which you might have been aware of. However, what saved the actual people of this town was the bones of the saint. Take that as you will, but I will not take anything from you. Just know, however, that if we come back and something isn't in place like it should, as you have promised that you will take care of everyone in this town, we will see to it ourselves again.
Says, "Oh, there'll be no need for that. This town will be running like clockwork under my rule. The rightful heir, not that fool Vargas."
Yeah, Yeah,
He is a real bitch. Was.
your role. Let's go with that. Now, if you will, lady, I will see my way out. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Again, thank you. You've done a great service to the people of this realm.
I haven't done a good service yet, but that is the plan.
Indeed. 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 So what do you do now, Mr. Ixalan?
I will courteously bow to her
Mm-hmm.
and begin to make my way out the front of the manor. While keeping note of my surroundings as I'm leaving.
People are starting to file in. Some of the noblemen slash rich people are catching up back from the church, and you still see them kind of speaking in this quick, adrenaline-filled like excitement of what all just happened. But no one bothers you or pays much attention unless you bother them.
All right.
People are just happy to get home.
Do shit. I'm assuming I'm too far away from the bar as well. The innkeep where the brothers are.
You're pretty far. It would be a little bit of a walk.
I'll head that way to them, and I'll turn. You just head up to the castle manor and help them with any issues that they have. I'll be there shortly after you. And I will make my way to the actual bar.
Okay. Sure. So, let's see. You just go in there. You guys. Cut back to you guys. We don't have enough time to deal with that now. So next time on D&D,
Yeah.
Confrontation Izek.